It seems as though the state flower should be the orange beryl, as construction zones are everywhere in Texas, and in El Paso, it's no different. Well, TxDot has several major projects happening all at once. And here to give us an update on these projects is TxDot's Jennifer Wright. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for having me. People often wonder why we don't finish one project before starting another, but that's not how state funding of these projects work. The need is great. The construction can take an average 3 to 5 years for a project to complete, and we cannot afford to wait. But I can give you an update on where some of the largest projects stand and when they will be wrapping up. Take a look. One of the biggest projects TxDot is undertaking is the Montana widening, turning Montana into a freeway. Crews are now working on the trickiest part, as main lanes will be under Loop 375 and Joe Battle, making it 3 levels. 4 bridges need to be built, and the current configuration detours traffic to the nearest U-turns, as traffic cannot pass through from one side of Loop 375 to the other. That project has 2 more years to go. The I-10 Widening West project, adding a lane in each direction to I-10 from just east of North Mesa to Vinton, is in its final year and is expected to wrap up this fall. Crews are readying for a traffic switch, which will place vehicles on the new concrete pavement from just past Mesa to Red during a 49-hour weekend closure that will take place after Easter. Then, they will get to work paving the outside lanes and new bypass lanes under the Thorn Bridge. The work zone now includes the center lanes near Mesa. I-10 Widening West 2 is working on widening the center lanes, and crews have been building the bridges, starting where the first I-10 widening project left off. Drilled shafts, columns, caps, and beams are being placed, and concrete paving will start in June. That project is a 2-year project that began last November. And just when we thought the west side couldn't fit another project, we will begin construction of the Artcraft project, turning the length of Artcraft into a freeway, adding frontage roads and overpasses from the New Mexico-Texas state line to I-10, and building direct connector ramps to and from I-10 to allow vehicles to skip signals and improve mobility on this busy corridor. These ramps will also accommodate oversized loads. It's a 5-year project, but a much-needed one. The Loop 375 widening project south of I-10 is improving mobility in another high-growth part of town by adding lanes and continuous frontage roads from Zaragoza to Bob Hope. Crews are working on the southbound main lanes, and this project will be complete by the end of summer.
A lot going on. Thanks for that update, Jennifer. What closures of note are happening for next week?
Well, 3 I can mention for this weekend. We will see yet another 49-hour closure of I-10 West at North Mesa Street to take traffic off I-10, where median concrete rail needs to cure without the vibration of passing traffic, which could crack it. I-10 West will close at 4 a.m. Saturday from Mesa to Red and will reopen no later than 5 a.m. Monday, possibly sooner. The ramp from I-10 West to US 54 North will be closed this Sunday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. for bridge joint repair. And the Montana widening will close the Montana eastbound frontage road at Joe Battle and Joe Battle northbound at Montana this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Well, download the KVI Weather and Traffic app to check the traffic flows before you leave the house, and head over to KVI.com and click on the traffic tab to learn more about the TxDot El Paso closures that you need to know about. Thanks for joining us, Jennifer.
Thank you, Nicole.
Let's get to storm track weather now. Our chief meteorologist